transpired over this time, it's almost difficult to consider the fact that we, as a management team, didn't necessarily know what was going on, and then to find out afterwards what was really going on was very startling and very interesting, to say the least. And I remember one day after the garbage thief was actually captured and arrested and so on and so forth, that a former associate came into the store and was just talking about what was going on and was asking interesting questions. And he had even asked, oh, I heard so and so was arrested, and he thought that was crazy. And meanwhile, when he visited the store, he spoke to several different people. And then after he eventually left, it wasn't necessarily that long of a visit, then more rumors started to circulate about what was going on and who helped him and what were they doing and what was the real plan. And it basically came out that there were other people involved just throwing empty boxes out. Now, as I've described before, you never know what can happen in retail, and unfortunately, one of the biggest problems is that a lot of employees don't see this as a real job. So when they don't see it as a real job, they don't see anything as reality. They don't think rules necessarily apply to them. This is the other side of the coin of what is indicative of so many of those working in this industry, not just the high school aspect, which I've described in the beginning, and after a long time about the women in retail and everything involving that and the compulsion. But this is the other side, that people sometimes who work in the industry, employees, especially young sales associates, don't see it as a real job and consider it to be a joke. So they think they're being funny and make it out to be an even larger joke. But in the end, it's all fun and games until someone has handcuffs on. And unfortunately, in this case, someone did, and other people were actually responsible, and nothing will ever happen to them. And this was just another crazy story from my quarter life in retail.